We live. What's good? What it is, man. This is your brother Chief Kalanago here doing another video. So right now, my nephew and I, we at the beach. Okay, this is called the Cabana Beach. So I'm just gonna show y'all like what a real sea looks like, right? In a lot of places in the United States, we have what's called, yes, you have the beaches, but they're actually man-made beaches, right? Where the water is not sea water, like real sea fresh water. So this is what a real beach looks like. All right. So here we are. And remember, I told y'all I'm gonna show you about the sand. You see the water coming up all the way to my feet, right? Remember, I told you I'm gonna show you the black sand, the nature island of the Caribbean, Dominica. All right, here we go. See that? Black sand. All right, and you see that little sparkly kind of, that's what I'm talking about, right? So this is the island that I was birthed in. All right, where the sand is black, grayish black. You know what I'm saying? It looks like charcoal. It looks like carbon. All right, so this is what it is. So this is like literally a few minutes away from, like about a minute away from the airport. All right, so the aircrafts come over the sea, over the water, and onto the land. But this is the black sand. All this is black sand. All right. So in the country I was birthed, which is Dominica, we don't have white sand like the. Although yesterday in the video I mentioned white sand, it's not white sand. It's kind of the most you'll see is a grayish kind of sand, right? But on all the beaches in Dominica, the sand is black because the country is a volcanic erupted country, one of the few in the world, and that's why the country is so rich in terms of its greenery. All right, the vegetation because of the carbon. You feel me? So that's why it's so beautiful, and that's why it's considered the nature island of the Caribbean. But I say the world, not just the Caribbean. All right. So I'm just giving y'all a view. Okay. So the where we are at right now, the part of the country is called Manville Hall. But in Manville Hall, that part is called Cabana. All right. So this is called Cabana Beach. All right. So enjoy the scenery. And I grew up, like I said, as when I became a teenager, I moved to the United States. But in my early years, I used to come to the beach, not on this side, but I still live in the city. So, but every time I come to the country, I'm always in the sea water. All right. So I'm gonna get in the sea water, but my nephew and I we walking to further up, so I could get in the water. But I could do it anywhere, anytime. And as you can see right here, we got coconuts right on the beach. I got a few mangoes in my hand, so just in case I get hungry, so I could eat some mangoes. Okay. And normally, like my nephew was telling me, sometimes like huge turtles be coming out. I'm talking about huge turtles, right? So I'm not sure, if we'll be lucky enough to see one today. But hey, like I said, Dominica is in Turtle Island, so that's expected, right? Oh, my brother. Oh, nah, man. There's no need for safety. Like I said, man, this is the island of my birth, brother. You know what I mean? I'm in the Garden of Eden. I'm in paradise. Nothing but love. That's what it's about. You feel me? You look up, they got some seagulls up in the air. And the difference in the weather temperature, right? Even if the sun is out, it's not humid. It's not humid, right? Because the wind is always blowing. So the sun is always out. It's a tropical island, but the sun is always out. Of course, we're in the hurricane season right now, so we get a lot of rain, whatever the case is. But I'm saying that to say is, when it's hot, you still feel that breeze. You know what I mean? So you're not just sitting in the sun sweating because of humidity. There's no wind. So that's pretty much the major difference. All right. So once again, all this sand, right? This is actual natural sand. That's on the beach. Your nephew, come here for a second. Go all the way here. Get closer to the water. Get some sand. Right here. See that? All right. No white sand. All right. No doubt. Black sand. I mean, the island is beautiful, man, like a lot of the islands, but, because of politics, the government, you know what I mean? Always making sure the local indigenous people, they be struggling and they can't see the beauty in what they have, right? And then they have a lot of foreigners, Asians, you know, uh, 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 um, people from Pakistan, you know what I'm saying, like Arabs coming to the country and running things, opening up the stores and enjoying the life while the local people out here struggling. You feel me? And that's the same thing they do to us in the United States, right? So that's all, it's all over the Americas, my brothers and sisters, not just in the United States. That's what the colonizers came to do, to kill, steal, and destroy and take away what's ours. But all this is ours. No matter where you are in the Americas, my brothers and sisters in the United States, this is part of yours. This is yours as well. You feel me? This is your home. That's why I say it's imperative that we connect with each other and we love each other and we build each other and we start sharing with each other because this is our home. This is our motherland. And we're supposed to share it in love. You feel me? And stop allowing these people to separate us. And the truth of the matter is, it's no longer the people separating us. It's our own people that's fighting against each other. Okay? So it just is what it is. All right? And then further up, like where I'm pointing the camera, they got Chinese, supposedly building an international airport. Why the Chinese? Because they have the Chinese, trying to take all over the damn world. So it's not just happening in the U.S. It's happening all over. But you come to the beach right here. You hungry? You could climb the coconut tree here. You know what? Pick coconuts. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. It's there. It's just there. That's why I said this is the Garden of Eden. See all these coconut trees? Even further back, they got almonds. In some places, they actually got sea grapes. Because when I was growing up, I used to go to the beach and eat a lot of sea grapes. All right? Yes, grand rising and much respect to all the lineage. So I'm just walking through the beach, that's all. Showing y'all black sand for the first time, for those of you who have never seen it. Yep. We also got whales. We got whales out here in Dominica as well. We got whales, we got sharks, we got dolphins. We got all that. I see the water coming all the way up to our feet. Yep. And I'm walking bare feet, right? I'm saying all I have to say is, ain't nothing cutting my toes and nothing like that because all this is sand. All right? Sand. I'm leaving my footprints in the sand. Yep. So all the way down here, you see coconuts all over the place, right? So I'm gonna conclude this video. In fact, I'm gonna wait till I get to that rock right here. That's in the ocean. So that's in the water. Then I'll conclude that video, and then I'll start another one, a part two. So you have Dominica has 365 rivers, one for each day of the year, and all the rivers eventually runs into the ocean. It's like it's going back to the source. You feel me? Just like how in life, right? The oil is considered the ocean, and the rivers is considered the individuals, and the rivers eventually will run back into the ocean. So it's the same thing with us as individuals. We all got to go back to the source, and the source is the ocean. Endless, boundless, unlimited water. All right. So that's what it is, man. Nature is the number one teacher, and everything in nature teaches us about who we are, where we came from, and how we're supposed to live. All right, but these devils came and they denatured us, take us out of our nature, and that's what we're dealing with right now. All right, all these little things you're seeing on the beach right here, they're actually seaweeds. All right, coming from the water, and the water pushes it up to the sand on the beach. Uh-huh. So it's like basically just stepping into dead leaves. That's what it feels like underneath my feet. And you see the beach is clean, you know? So it's all love, right? Say that again? Okay, my nephew told me the seaweed right here, people use it for fertilizers for plant. You see how it even gets dark over here? Yep. All this is coconut trees. Yep. Okay. And here's another river right here. Okay. That's where one of the rivers that meet up with the sea. All right. So I know when I was growing up, we used to call it the river mouth. I don't know what my nephew and them call it. He said that's they still call it that. So, but that's what we used to call it. You know, the river mouth or the mouth of the river, meaning that where the river and the sea meet up. All right. So that's that. So as you can see, that's one of the rivers right here, coming all the way down. Natural rivers, right? This is not no makeup stuff. Natural freshwater river going down and meeting the sea right here. And where it breaks, you see where it breaks right here? That's called the river mouth. All right. So what we do? Okay. So I mean, if we cross and we'll go in the water, or is there another way to go across? Okay. All right. Cool. So you want to cross? All right. Cool. So I'm gonna end the first live right here. I'm about to, cross over, and then when I get to the other side, I'm gonna do another live. All right. I'm gonna see y'all in part two. All right.